Good morning, everyone. After you finish attendance, please open the week 11 slides. Your assessed assignments for this week will be the page 1 to 7 TDQs from On the Rainy River. That's the first text in your purple packet, so make sure you have that out. And then also you'll do page 7 to 14 Nearpod assignment next class. So for today, the 16th or the 17th, you'll need your text On the Rainy River. We'll be reading pages 1 to 7. After you complete attendance, you'll look at part 1, pages 1 to 7, and then answer some TDQs. So our learning targets for today are to analyze the impact of Tim O'Brien's choices used to develop point of view, tone, conflict, and characterization by using strong text evidence to support your analysis. If you remember last class, we read paragraph 1. Tim O'Brien is the author of On the Rainy River, and he's also the narrator. So this is the first person I perspective. And in that first paragraph, he revealed to us that he is going to confess to us, the reader, a story that he's never told to anyone, not even his parents or his wife, and that this is actually written 20 years later. So he's dealt with some shame, and many of you notice that he is maybe purging some guilt by telling this story. So we get to know what that story is in pages 1 to 7. If you click on the next slide, you have the audio. I'm going to play that for those of you who want to listen. And then when we finish listening to the audio, you will go to modules. You'll open the page 1 to 7 student TDQ slides. You'll load that in a new window. Again, if you click on that blue hyperlink, it makes it bigger so that you can type right in. In your slides, you also have the audio and the directions. So after you listen, you're going to use the section of the text on each slide to answer the associated question. You'll answer each question in at least 2 complete sentences, and then you'll highlight evidence using the highlight tool when directed. So for example, the first piece of evidence comes from page 2. You know that because I have the citation over here. And it says, what were the narrator's convictions, which are firmly held beliefs or opinions about the Vietnam War in college? You just need to look at that piece of text that's given to you on the slide in order to answer the question. If you need to go back to your full-length text for more context, go ahead. You'll notice on the next slide there are 2 questions. Again, you're answering each question at least 2 sentences. Number 3 says, how would you characterize the narrator in the section of the text? Again, it gives you the author's last name and the page number, so this comes from page 3. And it asks that you highlight a piece of evidence to support your response. In order to do that, you have this highlight tool at the bottom, and you're just literally dragging and dropping that over to your piece of evidence. In case you need to go to more than one line, you can use excuse me, the other highlighters. Okay, so there's a couple over them for your use, and you can make them smaller or bigger so that you can highlight your whole piece of evidence. There are 7 total questions, and then when you finish, there's a quick exit ticket. The exit ticket just asks, how do you feel you understand On the Rainy River so far? And next class, we're going to continue pages 7 to 14 and complete more discussion questions. It asks if you would like to work independently or with a partner. And that's the main piece of information I need to know. Okay, so we're going to transition now, and I'm going to play the text for those of you who want to listen to it in class.